Hi, I am Britta Smith Toftebjerg. Just call me Britta. I come from Copenhagen and I am Danish. I don't usually speak English, so maybe I will trying to find the words. I have just made this video once, just to discover that I didn't push the button to record. And now I am here again. It's just like painting. Sometimes when I paint something, I am okay with it, and somehow it's not quite right. So I paint over it and start from scratch. And the next painting is much better. So I am sure this video will be much better than the first one. And luckily we can't compare because it isn't there. As I started, I live in Copenhagen. I live with my husband, Michael, and we have 2 cats and 3 children. The 3 children is long grown up and live their own life. And I have a lot of grandchildren. Yes. I started to paint last year because I have a major breakdown. It have been on its way for several years, or in a long time. And when I lost my dad and my mother and my brother and my job, in a very short time it was enough. I broke totally down. I hid it in our summer residence, and I totally withdraw from society. I only cried and cried and cried, and nothing could comfort me. I was in a state of totally hopelessness. And my husband came regularly to look to me and nurture me. And one day he had bought an easel and a canvas and some brushes, not very good brushes, but some brushes and some paint. And he put it up for me, and I just watched him do it, and I thought, what? And when he was finished, he said, "It's for you." And I looked at him and said, "What? I don't paint. I'm not a painter. I'm a teacher, not a painter." And he just looked at me, and then he went to make some coffee, and we drank the coffee, and off he went. And I looked at this easel with the canvas for several days. One day I just got up and started to paint. And I painted and painted and painted, and the tears was running down my cheeks, and I painted. I can feel the pain right now when I'm speaking about it. I'm fine now, just for the record. And but I feel a little bit sorry for myself for the time. And yeah. And that's how I started it. One day, one of my friends asked me, "Couldn't you teach me that? Couldn't you try to teach me that? I haven't And I said maybe I could, and I started to record what I did with the painting. And I found out it was very comforting for me to record it. It was another way to teach. And I looked for painting classes online on the internet, and one day I found soul food, among other classes, but soul food. And especially soul food, there is so many great artists in this class. And I was hungry for knowledge, so I took all the classes, almost all the classes, but I really enjoyed it. And someday one of the soul food chefs asked me if I wanted to join them and to be a soul food sous chef. And of course I would. I'm really glad and happy I had this opportunity. I think the purpose with this video is you to know who I am, or at least see me, and I have to answer some questions, as the soul food chefs have given me, and I will answer them the best way I can. I didn't write it down because I wanted it to be fresh, and I have already made this video once, and I can't even remember what I said, but we will try once more. The first question is, I have written down the questions, but I have so many papers on my table right now. The first question is, what are some of the things that nourish your soul? Where do your ideas come from? What nourishes my soul is the green trees and the sea and the weather and my grandchildren. I just love my grandchildren. Their pureness and their innocence and their way of seeing things. They are so good to get things in perspective. So that nourishes my soul. Happy people, sad people, people with feelings. What is the piece of advice you'd like to share with other artists? That is easy. Paint fast. Don't stop to think. Just paint. Be sure to have all your supplies around you, so you just can grab whatever you like for the moment and paint. I'm sorry, it seems like someone is making their oh, it stopped. Okay, then we won't be boring about it. What? No. I think it's one of my neighbors who is cutting their grass. I don't know what it is called in English. You know. Well, okay. What is one piece of advice you'd like to share with others? Okay, paint fast, I said. And get rid of all your expectations. If you have any expectation bounded into the piece of painting you do, it is bound to go wrong, because if you have this expectation and you look at your paper and it doesn't match, you'll be very sorry. So get rid of the expectation and just paint. What I do is I turn off my inner critic, or I give it a day off, and I don't paint it. If I find that I am very keen to make this painting to be something special, I go away, or I take a color I don't like and I paint with it. So I don't like it anymore, if you get my grip. And then I can start on afresh again. Because if I don't get rid of this inner critic, I won't pay at all. So yeah, that will be my advice for you. Paint fast, give your inner critic a day off, and have all your supplies around you, and then just paint. And it is just paint. You can always paint it over again and start from scratch. And the painting sometimes even looks even better because it have got another layer, and you can feel or see the dimension in the painting a lot better. What drives your sense of validation or legitimacy as an artist? My validation. I think that everyone who makes a piece of art. It could be a written piece, or it could be a painted piece, or it could be a dance or whatever. Everyone who make a piece of art and pushes to other people, make them have some kind of reaction. It could be good, it could be bad, but some kind of reaction to it. Maybe they like it, maybe they don't, but even if they do or do not, they have in the shift in their state of mind. And so that's art, I think. And let me see. I couldn't even answer this question before because I'm not sure I quite understand it. I hope you got the answer you want, or you can ask me again. What are some elements that make your work yours? What are the elements that make my work mine? I always try to find my own expression. I always try to find something that is mine and nobody else. Even when I'm taking the classes from Soul Food, I don't do what they do. I do take the theory, as the tips and tricks and the learning from it, but I always put it into my own style. I don't like if it's too much. More, I prefer when it is calm. Somehow I want to feel the calmness in me, so you won't see my paintings be full of colors and full of a lot of patterns. I like colors and I like patterns, but not at the same time. I want it to have some sort of harmony or some sort of calmness when you are looking at it, even if it is a picture of sadness. And I mostly paint for myself. And my paintings is what I love to do is to catch the expressions. Yes. I forgot to mention when I forgot to say when I answered the question 1, I just remember what nourished my soul. I just remember that what nourished my soul is also, my sister came the other day and she standed in one posture, and I just loved this posture, so I took a picture of her, and I can't wait to find the time to paint this posture. And whenever I look at this painting, not the painting because I haven't painted yet, but the photo, I feel happy for my sister and happy for her happiness, and I think it's shown in this picture, in this posture. Yes, let's go back to question 5. Question 5 is, which creative media would you love to pursue but haven't yet? Right now I am occupied with all the stuff I have. I have a lot of supplies, I can tell you, and I keep buying more. And now I had made myself a promise. I won't buy anything more because not before I have used not all of my supplies, of course, but a lot of it. And I think I have supplies for many years, even if I am working with big paintings. Yes. So for now I won't start another process of creative medium. I will keep painting until my mind says something else. As I can't remember if I said it in this video, but I have this feeling when I paint that I am guided. I switch off this inner critic, you know, and I'm just let my pen or my brush guide me. So I always do what I am compelled to do, or what I am called to do. So for now I will paint with acrylic, and I will paint on canvases and on paper, on newspaper, on whatever, and I will paint with Shiva oil sticks. I love to paint with them, and I would paint with oil pastel. Also love to paint with them, and I will paint with those craft paint. I think craft paint. Yes, and those Shiva oil sticks, like those such artist paint sticks. Yes, or just plain oil pastels. Yeah, I think that is what I would do most of the time. Oh, I forgot to mention that Soul Food is starting in the beginning of 2015, and I really think you should go and sign up. It is there's so many artists and so much to learn from all the artists, and I'm sure you will find your own style in this. Yes. I think that was it. And if I forgot anything, please feel free to ask me. This is my first video. I usually only talk in podcast and like that. And maybe I will do this more. We'll see about that. So, oh, I forgot. I wanted to show you some of my pictures. Do you want to see what I also was painting? I have a lot of different, but this is one I was inspired by. Gwen Siemel, I think she's called. She has her very own style, and I really love her style. Go and find her on the internet. And I like to do things like this. Maybe I should do, I will put them down for you. I also do this. This is acrylic. Oh, I have a cat, you can tell. Yes, and this, of course, this is made by oil pastel. Yes, that was what I have from now, and I will be back in January or maybe February, I can't remember. I will be one of the chefs, sous chefs, that make you a tutorial for some painting, or yes, I don't know yet what I will do, but I will see you there. Bye for now.